Michael Owen's Premier League predictions, including Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool. Manchester City and Liverpool are setting a scorching pace at the top of the Premier League, and the visit of the champions and league leaders City to Stamford Bridge is the weekend highlight. Brand ambassador Michael Owen again shared his thoughts exclusively with BetVictor on all the action. Bournemouth vs Liverpool. Bournemouth bounced back after 4 successive Premier League losses to beat Huddersfield at the Vitality Stadium midweek, although they were far from impressive. Liverpool have made their best ever start to a top-flight season after coming from behind to beat Burnley on Wednesday, but still trail City by a couple of points. The Reds' unsung hero James Milner will play his 500th PL game at the Vitality Stadium, and it was no surprise to me that it was Milner who was the catalyst for Liverpool's dramatic comeback against the Clarets midweek. Michael's prediction: Bournemouth 1-2. Liverpool. Arsenal vs Huddersfield Town. Arsenal are unbeaten in 20 games in all competitions, and 4 points this week from the visit of Spurs and a trip to Old Trafford shows just how far Unai Emery's side have come in such a short period of time. Town have lost 8 of their last 9 top-flight games against the Gunners and failed to score in each of those games. I fancy a similar scoreline at the Emirates. Michael's prediction: Arsenal 2-0. Huddersfield Town. Burnley vs Brighton. Both games between the sides finished goalless last season, and it is hard to see a goal fest at Turf Moor, especially when you consider these two teams have had the fewest shots on target so far this term, Burnley 40 and Brighton 44. If there is to be a winner at Turf Moor, I think Sean Dyche's side might nick the points, but it is unlikely to be a classic. Michael's prediction: Burnley 1-0. Brighton. Cardiff City vs Southampton. Southampton fans can take heart from the fact that their new Austrian manager Ralf Hasenhüttl won 120 points in the Bundesliga during his 2-season spell as manager of RB Leipzig. Only Bayern Munich, 166, won more in this period. Saints hit the woodwork 3 times against Spurs midweek and deserved their late, albeit consolation, goal. Cardiff have come from behind to win their last 2 home league games, but I feel they will have to settle for a point in their quest for a hat-trick. Michael's prediction: Cardiff City 1-1. Southampton. Manchester United vs Fulham. United continue to show their character and fight, having picked up a point from behind at both Southampton and at home to Arsenal in the last week. No side has made as many changes as United so far this season, which suggests the club have had their fair share of injuries, but also that Jose Mourinho does not know his best starting 11. Fulham have lost their last 6 PL away games, and I can't see them getting anything at Old Trafford, although the Cottagers have improved under Claudio Ranieri and the hosts will not have things all their own way. Michael's prediction: Manchester United 2-1. Fulham. West Ham vs Crystal Palace. The team scoring first in the 14 previous PL games between these clubs has never lost, and I expect West Ham to grab the opener and the points in this London derby. Palace have not won in their last 5 away games, and I was disappointed they were not able to get at least a point against 10-man Brighton at the Amex midweek. Michael's prediction: West Ham 2-0. Crystal Palace. Chelsea vs Manchester City. Chelsea have lost 2 of their last 3 and only mustered 7 shots in the 2 league games, both won by City, between the sides last season. Chelsea are a different proposition under Maurizio Sarri, especially at the Bridge, this season, and I feel they can keep a point. City were far too good for the Blues in the Community Shield in the season curtain raiser, but, back on home soil, I feel Chelsea will get a draw from a 1-1 draw as they did against Liverpool earlier in the season. Michael's prediction: Chelsea 1-1. Manchester City. Leicester City vs Tottenham. Spurs have not had a PL draw in their last 19 games, and I feel they will take maximum points at the King Power from an entertaining clash in the late kickoff on Saturday. Harry Kane has scored 13 times in his 11 previous games against the Foxes, and the England skipper may again be the difference between the sides at the weekend. Michael's prediction: Leicester City 1-2. Tottenham. Newcastle United vs Wolves. Wolves came from behind to beat Chelsea at Molineux midweek, but they are struggling for goals on the road, and if there is to be a winner at St James's Park on Sunday, then I feel it will be the hosts. I was very impressed with the Magpies defensively at Goodison midweek, with the returning skipper Jamel Lascelles outstanding in a 3-man defense. It will be interesting to see if Rafa Benitez perseveres with the system back on home soil. Michael's prediction: Newcastle United 1-0 Wolves. Everton vs Watford. Everton ran out of steam and ideas against Newcastle midweek and still seemed to be smarting after their Merseyside derby defeat. Marco Silva was in charge of Watford when the Hornets lost the corresponding fixture 3-2, goalless at half-time, last season, and the visitors will travel to Goodison having lost their last 4. Richarlison scored for Watford at Goodison last season, but his equalizer against Newcastle midweek was his 7th strike of the season, and the young Brazilian looks sure to play a leading part in what I expect to be an entertaining contest, with the hosts just edging it. Michael's prediction: Everton 2-1 Watford. Michael's midweek wager: Arsenal, West Ham and Everton at 9.5. Michael Owen is a brand ambassador for Bet Victor. For more tips from Michael, read his column here.